Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to be a review of multi-digit addition with regrouping. Our first example problem is 81,949 plus 23,711. And I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. So we always want to start in the ones place. Those are the digits all the way to the right. We always want to start in the ones place. So 9 plus 1 is what we're going to be adding first. Now we regroup by carrying the 1 over whenever our sum is 10 or more. So 9 plus 1 equals 10. We will need to regroup in the ones place. The 0 in 10 goes in the ones place. The 1 in the number 10 gets carried over to the tens place. 4 plus 1 equals 5, but we have to add the 1 that we carried over. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So 6 is our number in the tens place. Now we do not need to regroup in the tens place because our sum is less than 10. We only regroup if our sum is 10 or more. 9 plus 7 equals 16, so we do need to regroup in the hundreds place. So the 6 in 16 goes in the hundreds place. The 1 in 16 gets carried over to the thousands place. 1 plus 1 plus 3 equals 5. 8 plus 2 equals 10. And we have our final answer. 81,949 plus 23,711 equals 105,660. All right, moving on to example number 2. So example problem number 2, 74,823 plus 14,916. So we're going to start in the ones place. We're going to add 3 plus 6. 3 plus 6 equals 9. We do not need to regroup there because our sum's less than 10. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Again, no regrouping needed in the tens place. In the hundreds place, we will need to regroup. 8 plus 9 equals 17. So the 7 in 17 will go in the hundreds place. The 1 in 17 will get carried over to the thousands place. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Plus 1 equals 9. Seven plus 1 equals 8, and we have our final answer. 74,823 plus 14,916 equals 89,739. All right, moving on to example number 3. Hello, welcome to the chat. So our next example problem is 23,511 plus 11,948. So we always start out with the digits all the way to the right. We always start in the ones place. So we're going to start off by adding 1 plus 8. And as I'm doing this live stream, if you're watching this after the video is going to stay on my page. So if you're watching this after the live stream is done, what you can do is you can pause the video and take it step by step. Then you can unpause the video and see if you did the steps right. So 1 plus 8 equals 9. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 9 equals 14. Now, because our sum is more than 10, we will need to regroup here. So the 4 and 14 is going to go in the hundreds place. The 1 and 14 gets carried over to the thousands place. Somebody came up with the answer already. Let's see if they're correct. 1 plus 3 plus 1 equals 5. 2 plus 1 equals 3. And we have our final answer, 23,511 plus 11,948 equals 35,459. Shout out to the person in the chat that did the problem out. They got the answer correct. All right, next example. $69,990 plus 15,712. So we start in the ones place. We always start in the ones place. 0 plus 2 equals 2. Again, we do not need to regroup because our sum is less than 10. Thanks, I appreciate that. I am a teacher, by the way. I am a teacher. School's out, but I do teach during the year. All right, in the tens place now. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So 0 in the tens place, so 1 gets carried over to the hundreds place. 9 plus 7 equals 16, plus 1 equals 17. So the 7 and 17 goes in the hundreds place. The 1 and 17 gets carried over to the thousands place. Nine plus 5 equals 14, plus 1 equals 15. 5, carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 1 equals 8. Shout out to the 2 people that hit the like button. I appreciate you. That really helps the algorithm. Thank you. All right. And a third like. Wow, everybody tuning in is awesome today. Everyone tuning in is awesome every day, but especially today. All right, so we have our final answer, 69,990 plus 15,712 equals 85,702. All right, next example. All right, 54,385 plus 13,717 is our next example. So we're going to start in the ones place. 5 plus 7 equals 12. We have to regroup because we regroup every time the sum is 10 or more. So the 2 and 12 goes in the ones place. The number 12, gets carried over to the tens place. 8 plus 1 equals 9, plus 1 equals 10. Again, we got to regroup. 0 and 10 in the tens place. The 1 and 10 gets carried over to the hundreds place. 3 plus 7 equals 10, plus 1 equals 11. So the 1 and 11 goes in the hundreds place. The other 1 and 11 gets carried over to the thousands place. 4 plus 3 equals 7, plus 1 equals 8. Five plus 1 equals 6. So we have our final answer. 54,385 plus 13,717 equals 68,102. Shout out to everybody in the chat attempting the problems. Even if you don't get every problem right, the fact that you're just attempting the problem, putting the effort in, trying to get better, it's admirable. All right, I'm going to do one final problem before we call it a video. $22,912 plus $23,823. So we start in the ones place. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 9 plus 8 equals 17. Because our sum is more than 10 in the hundreds place, we will need to regroup. The 7 and 17 goes in the hundreds place. The 1 and 17 gets carried over to the thousands place. 2 plus 3 equals 5, plus 1 equals 6. Now in the 10,000s place, we have to add 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And we have our final answer, 22,912 plus 23,823 equals 46,735. All right, shout out to the person in the chat doing the problems. He got the final problem of the live stream correct. That is my live stream for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments, and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri, signing off.